Hi there, I'm Amy, and I wanted to take a little bit of your time and just talk to you about how I became a Beachbody coach and what it's done for me and what it means to me. Um, I really started as a challenger in a group that I immediately fell in love with. I had not had support like that. I needed that support. I could not do this on my own. I tried, I failed. And I never saw results, and it was very frustrating. So I was just kind of beginning to think that, that's just the way it is. And you're just never going to be one of those people who makes this a habit and gets up every day and makes good choices and works out. And I just kind of accepted that. But I started to see how these groups worked, and the support and love that people gave each other, and that, the ones that participated and did these things were the ones that were getting results. And so I thought, you know what? These are normal people. Why not me? So I plugged into the group and I fell in love with it. I became pretty active. And when I was first approached about coaching, I said no several times because I just didn't believe in myself. The thought of trying to lead other people just really freaked me out. And I was just scared. So as time went on, I did sign up as a discount coach. I knew that I was a lifer, that I could not imagine being without Beachbody, period. The groups, the workouts, the shakes. I just knew that was not going to be a part of who I am, because I knew exactly what would happen if I ever stopped. I know where I'll go, and I'll go right back to where I was before, because this is what I need. I need that support. So I signed up as a discount coach, and I guess it was about a year ago. I was talking to a friend at a party, and she had asked me what I was doing, and so I started telling her. Again, I was not in it to be a coach, so I had really nothing to gain from this conversation. I was just so passionate about what I was doing and how it worked, and how I just knew that this was going to work for her. That I just kept sharing and sharing. And I thought, wow, Amy, you're onto something here. I've always wanted to do something that would make a difference. And there's often times where I think and really stop and kind of look at my life and think, how are you making a difference in this world, and what's your impact on this world? And, I know there are ways within my family and that kind of thing, but I just needed to be fulfilled in another way. And so, it took a lot of getting out of my own head. And I decided to go ahead and take the plunge and start actively coaching. And I will say that by doing that, my confidence level has just changed so much. When I was young, when I was in first grade, I literally walked around first grade with my shoulders shrugged high. It was a way for me to just kind of step back and hide a little bit, because I never felt like I was good enough. And I didn't want attention to be drawn to me at all. I would get very nervous if I was called on. It was just not a good place to be. It caused a lot of stress to me. And so, the teacher had a conference with my parents and said, you've got to get her in something to build her confidence. So I started dance, and I did dance for, 12 years, and it did help. But I still always had those moments where I doubted myself over and over again, and when I first started this coaching, I did that with Facebook. Oh my gosh, if you go back and look at my Facebook profile pictures, it was never me. It was always me hiding behind my kids. If I would make a Facebook post, I would analyze it over and over and over again and think, does anybody really want to read this? I just cared too much about what other people thought. And I have learned to stop doing that through this. And I'm so proud of that, because, now sometimes I get in my head and I'll think, do I want to make this post? But I'm like, yes, I do want to make this post, because what if this one post inspires someone else to try to do this? Or, they think, because, well, she could do this, maybe I can do this too. And all those other people who may or may not have something nasty to say about it, they can push unfriend or unfollow. And I'm okay with that, because I know that what I'm doing is making me happier. It's making me healthier. And if I can help someone else do the same, then it's worth putting myself out there for it. It's been so rewarding to have challengers, send you messages telling you that they got a smaller dress size, or that they ran a mile, or they were able to wear a bikini or a bathing suit without feeling uncomfortable. And it's just being able to support them along the way. They are the ones that do the work and get the results, but providing that support for them and knowing that you did help them, it's huge. It's life-changing. So that's been very rewarding for me. And I guess the other thing would be just, I learned along the way. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think that I, who had no background on nutrition or anything like that, that I could be worthy enough, I guess, to tell people what to do, or, advise them what to do. And you don't really have to. All you have to do is share what works for you. And that's what I've done. And I'm so thankful that I have. The challenge group, like I said, I fell in love with it. But my goodness, this coaching world, it's amazing. It's almost like a little utopia. Just so many positive people who all want to make a difference and make everyone's lives richer and last longer. And it's so special to me, and it means so much. And I just encourage you, if fear is holding you back, I was the queen of fears, and, sometimes they creep up, and I still am, but it is true that the magic does happen outside that comfort zone. And had I not taken that leap, I would not be where I am today. And I am so grateful for that. And I just encourage you to consider to do the same. It's life-changing. And I would love to see you get to experience that as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to just ask. Thank you.